In today's dating world, women also have their own standards and wants. So how can you become the man that not only gets their attention, but also makes them want to pursue you? You don't have to change yourself in a way that isn't natural. Instead, you should develop and show off your best qualities in a way that is real and attractive. In today's video, we'll look at ideas from Stoic philosophy, an ancient school of thought that helps us live more fully and meaningfully. We'll show you how to make an impression and attract women by controlling your emotions, being patient, and living by your values. Come with us as we reveal 10 tips that will not only get women's attention, but also make them want to be with you, building a strong and important relationship. If you find this video interesting, please like it and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any more in the series. Most importantly, let us know what you think about these methods, or how they've worked for you in the comments below. Putting Stoic ideas into practice in your relationships. Every day, community conversation and feedback will help us all grow and improve. Let's begin the journey to find and improve the best version of ourselves. Number 1. Manage your emotions. It's normal to put someone on a pedestal when you like them, but it can harm the relationship. Women lose interest when they think you are too eager or dependent on their attention. Instead, try to be the calm and collected center of your own world. Imagine you've just met someone you really like. Your first instinct might be to give her lots of attention and make her the center of your happiness. However, this strategy often backfires. When you make her the center of your happiness and show too much emotion, you unintentionally send the message that you are too invested, which can make you seem less attractive because it suggests you have no other options, and a death wish to make her chase you. It's important to keep a sense of mystery and independence. Don't let her control your happiness or heart. Instead, find happiness and fulfillment in your own pursuits and hobbies. Show her that she's not the only thing that makes you happy. Do the things you enjoy, hang out with friends, and work on your own growth. When she sees that you have a full and interesting life outside of her, she will be more interested and drawn to you. For example, if you like hiking or playing an instrument, make sure you keep doing these things and even talk about how much you love them. When she sees that you have interests and a life that doesn't revolve around her, she will start to see you as a valuable person with many choices. Also, controlling your emotions means not reacting to things without thinking. For example, if she cancels a date or doesn't answer your texts right away, don't get angry or frustrated. Instead, stay calm. Being emotionally stable will make you stand out because it shows that you are not easily swayed by outside factors. Being emotionally strong and resilient is something that women naturally find attractive in men. By following these Stoic principles, you not only make yourself more attractive, but you also show that you are a person with depth and character. In essence, controlling your emotions isn't about being cold or indifferent. It's about keeping your inner peace and showing that you are a well-rounded person. When she sees that you are emotionally balanced and have multiple sources of joy, she will start to see you as a prize worth chasing. This change in perception can make her treat you more with respect and admiration. Remember that women are drawn to men who have options and who exude confidence and emotional stability. By mastering your emotions, you make it easier for her to pursue you, which is what you want. Managing your feelings is a very important skill that can have a big effect on your health, your relationships, and your career. Emotions are normal and important to being human, but if you don't control them, they can cause problems like stress, arguments, and bad decisions. To learn how to control your emotions, you need to be able to recognize, understand, and control how you feel in different scenarios. Self-awareness, mindfulness, and useful ways to deal with emotional problems can help you get better at this skill. Being self-aware. Self-awareness means being able to see and understand your own feelings, responses, and triggers. Practice. Regularly thinking about yourself, writing down your feelings, and asking others for feedback can all help you become more self-aware. Advantage. Being more self-aware helps you spot emotional patterns and figure out how feelings affect how you act. Being aware. Mindfulness means being fully present in the present moment and noticing your thoughts and feelings without judging them. Mindfulness can be developed through practice, such as through meditation, deep breathing exercises, and mindful observation. Mindfulness can help you be more calm and focused by making you less reactive emotionally. Controlling your emotions. Having emotional regulation means being able to control and change your feelings in a good way. Cognitive reappraisal, reframing ideas, physical activities, and creative outlets are all strategies that can be used in practice. Benefit. Being able to control your emotions well can improve your mental health, make your relationships better, and help you solve problems better. Feeling empathy. Empathy is the capacity to comprehend and share the emotions of others, which leads to stronger relationships and better communication. Practice. You can improve your empathy by actively listening, asking open-ended questions and confirming how others feel. Benefit. Empathy makes relationships better and conflicts less likely by encouraging kindness and understanding. Dealing with stress-worry management is the practice of using techniques and habits to deal with and lessen worry. Practice. Some of the best ways to deal with stress are to work out regularly, eat well, handle your time well, and reach out to others for help. Benefit. Dealing with stress well improves your physical and mental health, makes you more resilient, and makes you feel better generally. By using these tactics every day, people can better handle their emotions, which can lead to better results in their personal and professional lives. Number 2. Stay true to your values. As a Stoic, you should always remember your goals and try to be a better man. This dedication to self-improvement will not only make your life better, but it will also change the way your relationships work. If you're always available and spend all your time with her, she might think you're lazy, because laziness is not seen as a masculine trait and can be a big turn-off. Instead, learn to prioritize your career and personal growth. This doesn't mean you should ignore her completely or work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Show her that you value your work and personal goals while also making time for her. This balance will show her that she has a special place in your life by living your values and showing that you are a man with purpose and ambition. Women like men who know what they want and aren't afraid to go after it. They also like men who are strong, determined, and able to balance work and personal life. Living your values also means staying true to your principles and not giving in to anyone. For example, if honesty is one of your core values, always be honest with others, even if it's hard. This builds trust and respect, and when a woman sees that you are unwavering in your values, she will respect you more and feel safe in the relationship. Being disciplined is another part of living by your ideals. A stern man is strong-willed and self-controlled. It's important to show her that you can deal with problems and setbacks with grace and determination. Your ability to stay calm and focused will impress her. It's also important to be proactive in your own personal development. Always try to improve yourself, whether it's by learning new skills, staying fit, or pursuing hobbies that make your life more interesting. This not only makes you a more well-rounded person, but it also keeps the relationship going. Dynamic and interesting, share your interests with her and urge her to find her own. This growth for both parties leads to a stronger bond and respect. To sum up, follow the Stoic principle of living your life according to your values. You should work hard to be the best version of yourself and make your goals a priority. But you should also show her that she is important to you. This balance will make her love you more and chase you because she will see the unique mix of drive and care that you offer by living your values. You not only get a woman who likes and respects you, but you also build a strong base for a long-lasting relationship. Number 3, stop chasing validation. When guys are looking for inner peace and stoicism, one of the biggest mistakes they make is trying to entertain the person in front of them all the time, which can be bad for their self-respect. Remember that you're not on stage performing for an audience, and that you're not someone's source of entertainment. When you look for approval from other people, you give up control over your own feelings and health. Instead of treating women like an audience you need to please, focus on staying true to your own values and principles. Imagine that you're on a date with someone and you keep trying to make her laugh or agree with everything she says so that she'll like you more. This can come across as needy and nervous, so keep a cool head. Be sure of who you are and happy with it without looking for support from other people. Women like men who are confident and grounded. They don't want a guy who agrees with everything they say, because that shows a lack of personal strength. It may seem counterintuitive, but women want to win you over. They like a man who respects himself and stands firm in his beliefs. Think about a time when someone didn't agree with everything you said in a conversation, but instead gave you your honest opinion with respect. This kind of authenticity is attractive because it shows that you are happy with who you are and that you value real connections over superficial approval. To develop this mindset, be aware and think about yourself. Focus on your own interests and goals. When you're truly interested in your own life, you give off an irresistible sense of confidence. Having a strong sense of self and not relying on other people to validate you is very attractive to women. To build your confidence and self-worth, you should do things that make you happy, regardless of what other people think. For example, you could spend time with friends and family who support and encourage you, or you could pursue hobbies that you are passionate about. When your happiness and self-worth come from within, you are less likely to look for them outside sources. Setting boundaries and sticking to your principles is also a key part of Stoicism and can help in this way. Women like a man who knows what he wants, doesn't give up his values for short-term approval, and sticks to his beliefs. To sum up, if you want to build a lasting relationship with a man, be one who is comfortable in his own skin, respects himself and lives by his values. This calm attitude will not only make you more beautiful, but it will also help you find deeper, more satisfying relationships. Remember that real confidence comes from inside, and when you live by this principle, women will naturally be drawn to you. Number 4. Trust in your abilities. A basic principle in both life and Stoicism is to believe in yourself. Self-confidence and self-assurance are important for living a good and fulfilling life. It's about knowing your worth and knowing that your value comes from within and doesn't depend on outside validation. To really live by this principle, you need to believe that you are the prize. Others will naturally start to see you as valuable and worthy if you believe it. Imagine walking into a room with the confidence of someone who knows their worth. How do you think people will react? They'll probably be drawn to your confidence and start to treat you with the respect you deserve. Let us look at an example. Imagine you're meeting new people at a social event. If you go in thinking that you're not good enough, you'll probably come across as insecure or too eager to please. Women might see this as a sign that you're not confident, which means they might not find you as attractive. But if you go in thinking that you're the prize, you'll stand tall, speak clearly, and interact with people with confidence. This self-assured behavior is magnetic and draws people to you, including women. Think about another example from the workplace. If you go into work believing that you're important and capable, you'll probably be more willing to take on challenges and do a better job. Thinking of yourself as valuable can help you get promotions and respect from your co-workers. In relationships, women will notice when you treat yourself with value and will start to chase you because they see your worth. It's important to remember that this isn't about being cocky or thinking you're better than others. It's about having a healthy sense of self-worth. Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius said that the quality of your thoughts determines how happy you are. He said that if you think of yourself as the prize, your self-worth will rise and your happiness will follow. Putting this idea into action every day means taking care of yourself and respecting yourself. Do things that make you feel good about yourself, like working out, pursuing hobbies, and making personal goals. Regularly thinking about your strengths and accomplishments will help you believe in yourself more. When you walk around with confidence, you create a positive feedback loop. Your confidence makes you more attractive, which makes women want to be with you. By following this Stoic principle, you will not only improve your relationships, but also your overall quality of life. So start seeing yourself as the prize and see how it changes how other people see and interact with you. Number 5. Your choices carry weight. When it comes to relationships, it's important to make good choices. This idea fits perfectly with Stoicism, which values clarity and decisiveness. As a man, being able to make choices with confidence can make you more attractive and desirable. Having the Stoic idea of being in charge of your own life and deeds, instead of being unsure or indecisive about where to go on a date with a woman, take charge and make a firm decision. Do some research ahead of time to find a nice place within your budget that you think she will enjoy. By doing this, you show that you are thoughtful and prepare, which are qualities that are highly valued in a Stoic attitude toward life. Let's say you've planned a dinner at a cozy, intimate restaurant that serves her favorite cuisine. When you pick her up and tell her where you're going, she will appreciate your effort and confidence. Simple things like choosing something can have a big effect on how she sees you. Being determined shows that you are more than just a talker. This is similar to the Stoic teaching that you should focus on what you can control and be responsible for your choices. By taking the lead, you show that you are responsible and proactive, which are traits that women find very attractive. When guys don't make decisions, women have to, which could give her a false sense of empowerment, while she might feel like she is the prize. This can throw off the balance of the relationship in a bad way because women like men who can make decisions and stick by them. This shows strength and dependability, which are important parts of the Stoic philosophy. If you make decisions with confidence, you also avoid falling for the trap of being too impressed by her or making her your girlfriend too soon. Instead, you stand firm on your choices and values, which shows that you are a serious person. This kind of inner strength is magnetic and will naturally draw her to you, making her chase you. Stoicism teaches us to be steady and not let outside circumstances change our relationships. This means not being too eager to impress or please at the cost of your own values and preferences. When you make choices, you show that you are present and that you value yourself, which makes her see you as more valuable. So remember that your choices matter in every part of your relationship. Follow the Stoic principle of being in charge and controlling your actions, and you will see how it changes your interactions and makes you more attractive. Be strong in what you choose, be sure of what you want, and watch how she is drawn to your power and dependability. This method not only improves your relationship, but it also helps you have more self-respect and confidence, which is in line with the main ideas of Stoicism. If you're still reading, please share your thoughts in the comments section below or just type, "My decision matters." This small action shows that you are ready to go on a trip of complete personal growth. Let's keep going. Every choice we make in life has an effect, no matter how big or small. Our decisions affect our future, the people we meet and the paths we take. Knowing how much our decisions matter gives us the power to act with purpose, responsibility, and awareness. We can try to make our lives and the lives of others better by being aware of how powerful the choices we make are. What happens after making a choice? There are effects to every choice, no matter how small it seems. These can be short-term or long-term, good or bad. Knowing what might happen if we make a choice helps us make better, more thoughtful decisions. Effects on other people. Most of the time, the decisions we make don't just affect us. They have power over our family, friends, co-workers, and even people we don't know. Being aware of how our actions affect others makes us more likely to care about them and act with understanding and care. Duty to act morally and ethically. When making decisions, moral and social issues are often taken into account. We need to make sure that the things we do are in line with our ideals and principles. These actions help us have more trust, honesty, and respect with each other in our personal and work lives. Long-term goals. To make good decisions, you have to look past the present moment. When we make decisions, thinking about how they will affect us in the future helps us make sure that our actions are in line with our goals and dreams. This strategic method makes sure that the choices we make help us reach our overall life goals. Getting smarter from mistakes. Mistakes will happen, and not every choice will be the best one. That being said, every decision is a chance to learn and grow. Thinking about the choices we've made in the past and how they turned out helps us get better at making decisions and make better ones in the future. We can live more purposeful, responsible, and satisfying lives if we understand how important the choices we make are. Every choice we make moves us closer to the person we want to be and the world we want to make. Number 6. Ask for favors. Think about this. You're getting to know someone well and want to connect with them more deeply. A simple but effective way to do this is to ask them for a small favor. This may seem strange, but let's look at how it works and why it fits so well with Stoic ideas. When you ask someone for a favor, it changes the dynamics of your relationship in a small but important way. Uses the Benjamin Franklin effect, which says that people like others more after helping them. It's interesting that when you ask her for a small favor, you give her a chance to invest in you, which can make her feel closer to you and more valuable. But the most important thing here is thought and moderation. You don't want to seem needy or unable. Stoicism teaches us to be calm and resolute, so when you ask her for a favor, make sure it's something simple and sincere. For example, you could ask her to suggest a good book or help you decide between 2 movies. These kinds of requests are easy for her to make and don't make you look like you need her. Here's an example of the case. If you're at a coffee shop and notice that she knows a lot about different coffee blends, you could ask, "I'm trying to find new coffee flavors. Do you have any suggestions?" This not only shows that you value her opinion, but also starts a natural and interesting conversation. It's important to find a balance between these 2 approaches, because asking for favors all the time can make you seem like you can't handle things on your own, which is a huge turnoff. If she suggests a book, maybe you could suggest a great movie in return. Also, make sure that the favors you ask for are appropriate and respectful. They shouldn't be too much or too little. For example, asking her to help you choose a gift for a mutual friend is thoughtful, but asking her to run an errand for you might be too much. Embrace the Stoic mindset by being balanced, thoughtful, and composed. By doing this, you'll naturally create an environment where she feels valued and interested by your genuine interest and independence. Remember that your goal is not to get her to do things for you, but to give her chances to do them herself. Through meaningful interactions and mutual respect, this method can subtly strengthen the bond between you and her, making her more likely to chase you because she sees how strong and real you are. Number 7. Deep conversations. Deep conversations can make your emotional connections stronger and make women more likely to chase you. This is in line with Stoic ideas, which stress the importance of understanding and genuine connection. When you're talking to someone, try to go beyond the surface-level topics. It's important to create a space where meaningful dialogue can thrive. For example, if she says she's a lawyer, don't just ask, "How do you like your job?" Instead ask, "What inspired you to become a lawyer?" This question encourages her to talk about her goals, passions, and the path that led her to where she is now. Next, ask her about her personal history. For example, what was your childhood like? Were there any important events that shaped who you are today? Can tell you a lot about her background and values. These questions make her think and open up, which builds a deeper connection with her. For example, she might tell you how her parents' dedication and hard work inspired her to become a lawyer. This not only shows that you care about her as a person, not just as a date, but also shows that you are interested in her as a person. Engaging deeply and sincerely fits with Stoic values of authenticity and meaningful interaction. Stoics believe in getting to know others deeply and connecting on a level that goes beyond the everyday. By doing this, you show that you are a thoughtful, attentive, and respectful person, traits that are naturally attractive and can make her more likely to chase you. Additionally, deep conversations stimulate her mind, encouraging her to think about and share her experiences and memories. You can build a subconscious bond with her that makes her feel more connected and trusting of you when she sees that you are genuinely interested and surprised by her stories. This response shows that you are paying attention and valuing her words. It also gives her a sense of validation and appreciation. Remember that it's not enough to just ask questions. You also need to actively listen and respond with empathy and curiosity. Show her that you are engaged by following up on her answers and sharing your own thoughts and experiences. Sharing this will make the conversation more interesting and fun for both of you. By following these stoic principles in your interactions, you can make deeper connections that make women feel valued and understood. This emotional depth can be very attractive, and it can naturally make women want to chase you for the real connection you offer. Meaningful, interesting chats that go beyond the obvious topics are called deep conversations. Sharing personal stories, talking about deep ideas, and bonding emotionally are common parts of them. These talks can make connections stronger, help people understand each other better, and create a sense of closeness and empathy. Listening with intent. It means giving the speaker your full attention, understanding what they are saying, responding carefully, and remembering what they said. Practice. Use body language to show interest, e.g., nodding and keeping eye contact. Don't talk over the other person, and ask questions to make sure you understand. Validation and empathy. To understand and share someone else's thoughts, as well as to recognize and respect their experiences and emotions. To show empathy, think about what the other person said and agree with how they feel. For example, you could say, "That sounds really hard. I can see why you feel that way." Questions with no answers. Questions that can't be answered with a simple yes or no, which leads to more discussion and study. Asking questions that begin with how, why, or what will get more thorough answers. For example, "What are your thoughts on," or "How did that experience affect you?" Sharing your own experiences, giving your own thoughts and experiences about the subject at hand in order to build a trusted and mutually beneficial relationship. Practice. Being honest and open about your life can get the other person to do the same, which can lead to a deeper talk. Kindness and waiting. Giving the other person time and space to fully express themselves without rushing the talk and respecting their point of view. Practice. Don't judge or dismiss the other person's point of view, and be patient if the talk takes a while to start. It takes work and purpose to have deep conversations, but the benefits are great. You can make important connections with others and learn more about them by actively listening, showing empathy, asking open-ended questions, sharing personal experiences, and showing respect and patience. These talks can make your relationships stronger, help you grow as a person, and improve your mental health. Number 8. Effective communication is key. When you talk to a woman, things can go badly very quickly if you don't talk clearly. Trust is important. Being brave and outspoken doesn't mean you have to agree with everything she says. Come up with your own ideas. Think about what you want to say and say it in a clear and careful way. Picture this situation. When you join a group talk at a party, you don't have to agree with everything that is being said. Think about what you really believe and then share your opinion in a confident but polite way. For example, if the topic is about popular vacation spots and everyone is raving about Paris, but you had an amazing time in a less well-known place like Kyoto, share your story and explain why Kyoto stood out to you. This not only shows that you have your own thoughts, but also that you can add something to the conversation. Being a good communicator doesn't mean you should take over the talk. It means finding a good balance. Don't say too much or too little, especially in a group. The important thing is to listen carefully and then add something useful. For example, if someone tells you a personal story, listen to it and connect it to something important in your own life. This shows that you're interested and can connect with them on a deeper level. Using Stoic principles in your conversation can also make a big difference. Stoics believed in self-control and logical thinking. Before you speak, think about what your words will do. Will they add value? Will they make the talk better? This thoughtful method not only makes you look smart, but it also shows that you value the conversation and the women who are part of it. Chase. Improve your social skills. Engage with the people around you, make smart jokes, and say things that mean something. For example, when talking about a recent movie, don't just say whether you liked it or not. Instead, talk about what you found important about the plot or the characters. This shows that you are deep and thoughtful. Listening is just as important as talking when you want to communicate effectively. When you listen carefully, you show that you value the other person's thoughts and feelings. This builds rapport and trust, making the other person feel heard and valued. For example, if you're on a date and she talks about her interests or problems, by listening and responding with care, you make a link that goes beyond simple attraction. Non-verbal cues are also a big part of conversation. What people see and hear in your body, including your eyes and face, affects how you get your message across. Standing tall, making eye contact, and smiling can make you seem more confident and approachable. These non-verbal cues can often say more than words alone. In Stoicism, people are told to say only what is necessary and meaningful. This means staying away from gossip, small talk, and pointless arguments. Instead, try to add something positive and useful to the conversation. If it goes badly, try to turn it into something more meaningful. Guide them by asking them deep questions or giving them an idea that makes them think. Also, Stoic communication means trying to understand and empathize with the other person, even if you don't agree with them. This doesn't mean you have to change your mind, but it does mean you recognize and respect their point of view. For example, if a friend shares an opinion that you disagree with, don't dismiss it right away. Instead, ask them to explain their reasoning. This shows that you're open-minded and ready to have a respectful conversation. To sum up, good communication is a mix of confidence and understanding, clarity, focus, and caring for others. Talk about important things, listen carefully, and add something useful to talks. Using these rules will not only help you get along better with others, but it will also make you someone that women naturally want to be around. Talking isn't enough. You need to connect, understand, and make the lives of those around you better. Adopt these Stoic ideals, and you'll find that you attract meaningful, long-lasting relationships. Number 9. Maintain a sense of mystery. Even though it's good to be open and talk to people, you don't have to tell them everything about yourself right away. Let her discover you gradually share bits and pieces of your life, leaving some things to her imagination. For example, if you have a fascinating hobby or an interesting story from your past, hint at it without telling her everything. This will pique her interest and make her want to learn more about you. For example, if you tell her you once traveled to a remote village in the mountains but don't go into detail, she'll be eager to hear the rest of the story. Having your own space and time to pursue your interests and goals can also add to the mystery. That you have a fulfilling life without her making you more attractive. For example, if you love painting or writing, do these things without feeling like you have to explain everything all the time. That you have a rich, full life that she might want to be a part of from a heroic point of view. This plan works perfectly. Stoicism teaches us to be independent and happy with ourselves. By keeping a sense of mystery, you live by the Stoic principle of inner power and independence. You show that your happiness and satisfaction aren't just dependent on her being there or liking you. Marcus Aurelius found strength in his own thoughts and reflections. He didn't tell everyone everything he thought, but he kept some of himself private, which created a deep and interesting personality. In the same way, by being a little quiet and not spilling all your secrets, you create an air of mystery and depth. Also, this mystery isn't about playing games or being dishonest. It's about sparking a genuine interest and curiosity. When you reveal parts of yourself gradually, you give her the fun of discovering who you are over time, which can be much more captivating than telling her everything at once. So keep a touch of mystery in your openness. Be honest and open with her, but let her slowly learn about the interesting parts of your personality. This balance will not only attract her, but it will also help you connect with her on a deeper level, making her want to learn more about you. This idea of keeping things mysterious can help you in many areas of your life, from personal ties to work. It means keeping some facts or parts of yourself from other people to make them curious and interested. This approach can make you more appealing, help you make deeper connections, and get people interested. Too much or too little secret can make people suspicious, and too little or too much can make things too easy to guess. Limit self-disclosure. Don't tell everyone everything about yourself all at once. Slowly share your feelings, thoughts, and experiences. Use When you're talking to someone, try to listen more and speak less. Choose which stories and personal details to share to keep people interested and involved. Accept ambiguity. This means leaving some words or actions open to different interpretations. People can be interested and guess when you leave things open-ended. When talking about plans or views, it's sometimes best to be purposely vague. You could say, "I have something interesting in mind," or "Let's see what happens." Develop an air of confidence. This means that being confident makes mystery more appealing. Being sure of yourself and mysterious makes people naturally interested in you. Use stand up straight, look people in the eye, and talk with conviction. Do not over-explain yourself or look for approval all the time. Take charge of your online life. In this day and age, keeping things secret also means using social media and interacting online. Sharing too much online can make you seem less mysterious. Application: be careful about how you choose to use social media. Don't tell everyone everything about your daily life. Just share the important parts. Master the art of storytelling. To tell a good story, you need to hide important facts at key points and reveal them at the right times. This keeps people interested and involved. When telling stories or anecdotes, create tension by giving just the right amount of information to get people interested. The most interesting parts of your story should be saved for the end. These tips will help you keep a sense of mystery that draws people in, builds stronger bonds, and improves both your personal and business relationships. Number 10. Everything hinges on patience. In relationships, patience isn't just a virtue, it's a cornerstone. Whether you're having a simple conversation with a girl or dealing with a more complicated situation, patience is key. Imagine you're talking to someone you like. Instead of rushing to fill in the blanks or demanding answers right away, you take your time, listen more than you speak, and show that you're interested in what she has to say. Stoicism, which teaches us to control our impulses and stay calm under pressure, is at the heart of this approach. When you show patience, you project confidence and strength. For example, during a heated argument, instead of reacting defensively, you take a deep breath and then respond thoughtfully. This kind of self-control can earn you respect and admiration, which makes you more attractive. Women notice and value men who can keep their cool because it shows they are mature and trustworthy. Stoic thought admires men who can keep their temper in check, which is another quality that shows patience. Stoics think that mastering yourself is what makes you truly strong. People think a man is strong and trustworthy if he can keep his feelings in check and not act on every impulse. People like this kind of emotional stability because it shows that you are not quickly swayed by outside events. It's interesting to think about how a man who is patient stands out in a world where many people act on their feelings quickly. He becomes a symbol of power and stability. Women are naturally drawn to this because it provides a sense of security. They know they can count on you to handle situations with grace and wisdom. Moreover, patience allows you to build deeper connections when you're not rushing. You can truly understand the person you're with. You give her the space to express herself, which fosters a sense of trust and intimacy. This is a rare quality, and one that women find incredibly attractive. Remember, a man who has patience is a man who has everything a woman wants. You're not acting on emotional impulses, which is a hallmark of masculinity. Women often act on their emotions and speak from the heart, but they deeply respect a man who can balance his emotions with reason. This balance is what sets you apart. In contrast, men who lack patience and act impulsively are often seen as immature and unreliable. They let their emotions control them, leading to rash decisions and unpredictable behavior. This kind of instability is unappealing and can drive people away. By embracing patience, you embody a key Stoic principle, the ability to remain calm and composed in any situation. This makes you not only more attractive, but also a stronger, more resilient person. Women will chase you because they admire your stability and self-control. They are drawn to your ability to handle life's challenges with grace and wisdom, knowing that you won't be easily shaken. So be patient in all parts of your life, whether you're talking to people, making plans, or reaching your own goals. You'll find that it not only makes you more attractive, but it also gives you a deep sense of peace and strength. The way you can keep your cool and inspire women with your unwavering self-control will naturally fascinate them. Thanks for spending time with us today. We hope you learned something useful about how applying Stoic principles to modern relationships can not only make them better, but also make your life better in general. As we wrap up today's journey through ancient wisdom and how it can be applied to modern relationships, we want to remind you that every interaction and personal development step you take brings you closer to becoming the best version of yourself, a version that is genuinely attractive and deeply grounded in meaningful values. If today's content resonated with you or gave you food for thought, please hit the like button. It helps more than you know and encourages us to keep bringing you content that improves your life. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification button. We want you to make sure you don't skip any of our future videos, which could be the key to your next big step forward in personal or relationship growth. Now it's your turn, our viewers. Leave a comment below, whether it's a thought, a personal story, or just a simple affirmation like, "I'm attractive." Your participation builds a community of support and inspiration for everyone who sees our channel, so don't stop here. Check out the videos on your screen. They've all been chosen to help you learn more: stoicism, self-improvement, and connections that matter. There's a guide for everyone, whether you want to be more decisive or face challenge with stoic calm. Click on a video to continue your journey to a more fulfilled and respected life. Remember that stoicism isn't about hiding your feelings, it's about using your inner strength to live with purpose and integrity. Thanks again for watching, growing, and being a part of our community. Until next time. Keep taking the Stoics' advice to heart. Keep trying to be the best at everything you do, and keep building relationships that are not only gratifying, but also life-changing.